Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Them salute to every single one of you for pulling up as we go live with my boy McDane, my boy Sterling, and we got Jay from Crossover MMA over here. Salute to you. Jay making his debut. How you doing, my brother? You good?
I'm good. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Hey, I gotta say, having that recap of your Sterling show the other day, it was dope. We shared, you know what I mean? We talked some good talk there, but you came in and rubbed it in on the Iliato Pura flex, man. You came in on the mad flex. Salute to you for joining us on the Fight Week Show. Big up to you. Big fan of your work on your channel as well, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I had to come in and make an interest. You know, it was my first time on here. You know, I had to let everybody know who I was and everything. But it was all good. I'm looking forward to chopping it up some more.
Yeah, man, 100%, man. We appreciate you pulling up, man. And Sterling, how you doing, bro? You've been everywhere. You're working. You're in the YouTube space. You're killing it, brother. You're putting the work in.
Bro, like you said, we're everywhere. We got another one right after this, folks. MMA Anomaly. If you haven't tuned in from yesterday, we're going to do another one today. Give to the fact that Thursday will be Halloween. A lot of y'all will be busy. I was about to say I am very happy to bring a fellow American over here with me, besides Jax. But you just fucking brought me back to Monday's thoughts. And, you know, it's going to be a bittersweet episode. We're going to see if he can come back over to America. But right now, he's with you boys from across the pond. And ready to have a great Wednesday with Dust Up Shakedown, baby.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, man. I'm my bro, McDane, putting in the work for us on this channel for tonight's episode. How you doing, my bro? Thank you for that work there as well, man. That was dope.
Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good, and welcome to Crossover. As much as I'm gutted he's here and he's among us, and he's slid into the podcast. He's slid into every channel. He's slid into the WhatsApp. The man's spitting fire. You know what I mean? He's turning up and he's slinging. I was waiting on the 3 minutes going by so I could say really what I actually truly think about this man. Yeah. Before YouTube flagged it for any of the cuss words I'm about to use, but Sterling already threw it out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Leroy. That F word slid. That just to let you know the amount of pain this man has already caused me. If he doesn't come back, who knows? Maybe I'm happy. But nah, sorry to bring the boy over here, but hopefully he's in a better mood today and not bringing up old stuff from the past.
Yeah, let's forget about UFC 308. Let's forget about Crossover and let's move on.
Yeah,
here he is.
Oh, who gave this man the key?
I'm back.
Thought we got rid of you there for good.
For a moment, folks. For a moment, folks, we were about to.
They're about to have a fight.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on, man? They kicked me off that quick.
The algorithm, baby. The algorithm was like, nah, not again. We're not having this.
No, big up everybody that's locked in, man. Thank you to every single one of you. Look, I'm going to tell you something right now. Jordan put in a lot of work into this clip that we're about to see. Nah, man, they put in a lot of work into this clip that we're about to see. So people take it in, watch it, and we're going to talk about it, break it down, and see what the guys think. Let's go.
Shout out the brother.
UFC 308 has just came to a close this past weekend, where we saw Magomed Ankalaev face Alexander Rakic. Ankalaev was poised to be next in line to face Alex Pereira, and surprisingly to everyone within the MMA community, he was matched up with Alexander Rakic instead. In the build-up to this fight, Dana White told Ankalaev that he didn't just need a win, he needed a good win if he wanted to be next in line for the title. During his UFC 308 fight companion, Joe Rogan gave his honest opinion on Ankalaev and said that he thought he received a raw deal.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ankalaev. I think he got a real raw deal. I think the Jan Blachowicz fight is not his fault. It was a great fight, and I thought he did what he had to do to win. He took him to the ground because his fucking leg was gone. What do you want to do, get a concussion?
But I also get from Dana White in the UFC, it's like, he had a shot, let's keep going. You know,
these guys have similar styles.
Man,
don't they?
I think you got to be a purist.
Yeah.
I think the best guys have to fight the best guys, period, and that's one of the fucking best guys for sure. And
Agree
the fact
100%.
that he's not always in the conversation of who to fight next for the title, but he's been talking shit,
though.
and now Pereira's mad at him, so Pereira is telling him like he's got to have to wait.
As we know, Ankalaev took a decision victory over Alexander Rakic and was unable to finish him in a way that would please the boss. However, Dana White did state in the post-fight press conference that Ankalaev would be next for the title shot in 2025 when Pereira is ready. Will Ankalaev get the next title shot? Will Dana White stick to his word? Or will we see someone else face Alex Pereira next? Boom.
Wow. Yeah, man. Big shout out for that clip right there, McDane. But crossover, I'm going to come to you first on this one because this is something I've been very, very vocal about, man. And, you know, for the ones that know me, I'm a big fan of Ankalaev and I like his work. But he's been levied with fighting boring fights every now and again, right? Maybe even all the time. As per some people, and like what Joe's saying there is to really see what Ankalaev is doing. You know, you gotta be a purist to really see, you know, the art form and the skill set that he's putting out there. For me, I think Dana's done this boy rough, but from a lot of people, they don't think so. Are you in the camp of Dana's been rough with Ankalaev, or you think Ankalaev is getting what is deserved as per his performance in ratio to the opportunity, if you like?
Okay, so I'll look at it a little bit from both sides. Dana, he's the businessman. He always wants the biggest fight that's gonna make the most amount of money for the UFC, right? Ankalaev has been on this, I think it's like a 13 fight unbeaten streak or something like that. But if you look, Dana has done this to other fighters. He did it to Bilal Muhammad. He did it to Leon Edwards. It's just how it is. If people watch you fight, you don't have to go through this run and beat all of these people. You literally can beat a handful of people, and they're going to throw you in there because you bring eyeballs, and that's just the reality of it. Like, Dana's the bridge between the purists and the entertainment. Like, he has to find that middle ground. But I'm glad Ankalaev is constantly winning because, you know, like, there's something to be said. We want to see the best guys fight the best guys.
Yeah, for real. I totally agree with that. McDane, let me come to you in the making of this clip, and as you put it together, what's your thoughts on Ankalaev's career so far and where he's been? I mean, in terms of what he's done so far in the UFC. Like you said, Dana says a lot of things. He's promised him, you know, title shot next, right? But do you think Dana opposes that? Do you think Dana honors that word for Ankalaev? I can hear an echo of myself back there, man.
Really? You sound good to me.
Yeah, sound good to me. I can't hear it.
Yeah.
He's putting you off. I can tell you like,
yeah.
You can tell he's doing my head. He's doing my fucking head.
Yeah, but back to Ankalaev. So from what Jay said there, like, it's undeniable now at this point. When you see, like, he's glad that he keeps winning, and it just makes him undeniable for the next shot, regardless of entertainment value. I mean, come on, when we were watching it, we were talking, yo, Aussie Fight Fan was happening, brother. When we were watching it, we were talking about gorditos and crumpets and all sorts of other things. We weren't 100% focused on the fight, which is the cold hard truth of it too. But if he's going to go in there against Alex Pereira, you know you're going to be sitting and you're going to be watching it because you're going to be interested to see if an all-round mixed martial artist is actually going to take it to Ankalaev and not just make it take it to Pereira and not just make it a kickboxing match. If he's actually going to use some mixed martial arts and take him down to the ground, take him into some deep waters and see what he can do from there. As for his career, man, like he's done great. You know what I mean? He's worked his way through the division, like I say, undeniable now at this point. And whether Dana will actually stick to his word all depends on how things fold out, I suppose, over the next few months before Pereira decides to come back. If something pops up later down the line in like the next 3 to 5 months or 3 to 6 months, Dana's not one to stick to his word all the time. And like Crossover said, he's that bridge between the purist and the entertainment. Like, he is a businessman at the end of the day. He needs to make the money, he needs to make the pay-per-views, and he also needs to make it entertaining for people to watch. And that's not just everybody. As a hardcore fan, a purist fan, he's also got to appeal to some more casual fans and maybe people that aren't always watching the sport and might be watching an event for the first time. Like, if you come in there and you watch that Ankalaev versus Yan fight as a first time watcher, you might not come back and watch another show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, I hear what you're saying, and I'm with it. But there's sometimes you gotta give merit fights, right? Not so much. It's not all. I know the business side of it. You gotta make money, but it's not all about the money as well. You gotta give credit to the merits, and the way Ankalaev is going, it's more leaning towards I'm not gonna give the UFC any choice, because I'm gonna beat everybody they put in front of me. I'm gonna I'm just gonna dominate till they got nowhere else to go. Sterling, when you look at what Joe Rogan said there with Ankalaev calling out Poatan, now he's done pissed off Poatan, and now Poatan's looking to make him wait. Like, what's your take on, because with champions they cannot decide when the fights he's the A side, right? But what's your take on the whole Poatan being pissed off with Ankalaev calling him out now?
I think both guys are just trying to build the fight, bro, to be honest with you. I think Ankalaev's going to get the title fight no matter what, boys. Even though Dana has done this to a lot of people. Y'all have already said Leon. Y'all have already said Bilal. But remember Beneil. Beneil didn't get a shot for a long time. He was on a long winning streak. This happens every year, boys, with somebody that just doesn't put on exciting fights. But, bro, I'll be real with you. I didn't want him to fight for the title next either. But he stood on his word. He did not shoot for a takedown against Rakic. He was a man about his word about that. He doesn't put on the most exciting fight sometimes, bro, but it's not about that. We got to keep it as a purist, bro, and make it as real as it gets here. It can't be WWE all the time. And sometimes, bro, the right guy has got to get the right fights, and it's not just about numbers, bro. So, like I said, even when the fight happens, I won't be excited for it. But I got to respect it, and I'm excited to see how a guy like Alex deals with the wrestling of Ankalaev.
You're absolutely spot on. That's one part that I want to see, because when you look at Poatan's journey, and everybody's talking about nominating him for Fighter of the Year, I haven't. I've gone the other way. You're gonna have to go and check Making the Walk for that one. Shout out to Jax on the video that he's putting together, but I haven't gone that way. So, and that's because it's wrestling, it's grappling. It's not really been questioned yet. I've not really seen him be tested in that way, and that's the thing with Ankalaev, because that's the problem that I think it poses to Poatan. And I don't know if Poatan if he got answers to problems like that, Magday.
Say that again. Sorry.
Yeah, I said I don't know if Poatan has got answers to problems like what Ankalaev is going to present in terms of the grappling aspect of the fight. Even though Ankalaev is promising us, whether you think that'll happen or not is what I'm asking you. It's promising us a striking match. It's promising us a striking match between him and Poatan, but I don't actually think he's going to go that way. I think he's going to pose other problems to him, and if Poatan definitely got answers for those.
Yeah, so that's definitely how I think it's going to go. I was reading the comments there. Sterling kept popping them up on the screen, so I got distracted.
Well, my bad, bro. I was sitting over here, and I was like, is Ola going to ignore the chat, or should I slide in and help? So
the man will address the chat as the man that feels like he's going to address the chat. I'm sitting out at Peter Griffin at the moment. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, piece of candy. Like every one of them popping up. I was like, what is going on?
Well, you know what? I didn't know.
Put the chat on.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know you had a bit of the tism over there. So I'm sorry. I didn't know you couldn't focus on two things at one time. So get back to what you're saying before your YouTube gets taken down, and listen to my man when he's talking to you. All right. So don't come over here. I'm in my testosterone's high right now. We just got done with training.
Chill. Are you finished?
Okay, I'm finished. Go ahead.
Right. Shut up. Anyway, so yeah. Before I come over there and do what Uncle Ian's going to do to Poetin, the man's going to run in and just take him down, and he's just going to force a submission. You know what I mean? Like,
you're going to what? Shoot for my crotch? That's what you're going to do?
Straight away, bro. I'm going to twist that dick. So he's just... I don't think he's going to... He'll go in and he'll start striking with him a little bit, but I don't think he's going to stand there and strike with him long. Like, he's got the death touch. Anybody he touches with that left hook is going down. You know what I mean? And if you want to go in there and win a world title, are you really going to go in there and fight his game? No, that's not the smartest thing to do. That's not how Ankalaev got to where he is just now. It's the same as what Joe Rogan was saying about the Yan fight. It was like Yan was chewing up his legs, so he went for the takedown. As soon as Poetin starts chewing up them legs, he's going to go for the takedown. You know what I mean? Like, how I know he's a long-rangey fighter himself, but we're going to see two dudes just standing away from each other, not really wanting to engage too much, because Ankalaev's got that off-button punch as well. You know what I mean? Like, he can pack a dig behind him too, so... Nah, I think it's going to be grappling, but it's going to be whether Poetin's time with Glover Teixeira is going to shine through and see how much he's actually developed that side of his game, because we haven't really seen it. We see him clips where he's training and he's doing these bits, but how does that actually translate and what does it look like in a fight?
Yeah, man, 100%. Let's get on to the next topic. And this one here is an invisible tweet. But we're going to talk about it because it's Conor that tweeted it, right? Conor's lawyer is not here today.
he sent me this story and he was like, "Yeah, let's do a story on this." And I was going to make a clip on it. I was like, "Yeah, can you get me a screenshot of that tweet because Conor's got me blocked, so I can't see his tweets."
Does he really?
Like, yeah. He was like,
I go around searching for it, and that tweet was gone. But you know what? He got caught by some of the other media outlets. They caught it early before he could delete it. So, that's how I actually saw it. And
he posted one day saying, "I block quick, don't get blocked," and I commented saying, "You didn't block Dustin shots quick enough, though, did you?" I got blocked.
Dang! What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the kind of craziness.
That's a good comeback, though. That's a good comeback, though. That's good.
I think that was the last time I talked shit to a fighter on Twitter.
Bro, I always say, just leave McDane alone. Leave him alone. You know what I mean? Leave him alone. But yeah, let me come to you first, Sterling. When you think about Conor's always got this thing where obviously he wants everybody talking about it, and we're doing it right now. He gets us every time, gets the whole media every time. You know, yeah. Conor yawns, and we're talking about it. He's now talked about he's retiring after he's been on major events, talking about he still wants this fight with Oliveira, he still wants this fight with Chandler, and now we're hearing about retirement. Like, do you think he stays retired and this is facts as we said it, or do you think the deletion of the tweet actually means probably that was Conor was on the coke fiend when they put that on, when they actually tweeted that? What do you think, bro?
You took the words right out of my mouth, bro. I think this is Conor just coked up at 6 a.m. in Spain or wherever he's at the time on his yacht. He walked outside. Maybe D didn't give him a little.
What could it mean? That mean? That video over the full moon was absolutely incredible, though. You got to give him that.
So he's gone. I think he's just kind of out of his mind at some of these moments, and he tweets these things, and they get traction so big sometimes, and he's just like, "Oh shit," and just deletes it, bro. I think sometimes he doesn't expect it to get as big as it is, or he just does what he does right now, bro. We're all talking about it. Who else knows who's talking about it now? And now Conor's relevant, and maybe they're mentioning him versus Max, or he's good at this, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. What about you, Jay?
Man, honestly, for me, like with Connor, it doesn't matter what he do. It's gonna be news. It's gonna be overblown. It just is what it is. Like we just haven't had him fighting so long, and I think all the MMA community is just so starved for him and just want to see the biggest star back in the game. But when you make that much money and you get to live how you want to live, and you ain't got to worry about going to train, and your kids won't have a worry, like it definitely changes your outlook on life. And it's just hard to go to that place where you got to train and prepare yourself to go be in an octagon and fight for a living. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. McDane, you don't have this nice relationship with Conor, man. You think he's the latter, really. Conor was just on the wild one. Talk to me, bro.
Again, like, yeah, I mean, props to what he done for the sport and his rise, but I'm so done with this conversation, and I'm so done with this man. Like, I'm sick of talking about him. I'm sick of like single little tweets and oh my god, is he going to come back? Like, I don't actually care at this point. Even when the fight was announced with Chandler, I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm not interested in this fight at all. Like, I'll probably watch it, but I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? But I watch it every weekend anyway. But I'm done. I'm sick of talking about the man. Completely sick of talking about. One thing that I do want to mention though is Yao's comment here about time discriminators. Bro, we traded you in for a younger, balder, more handsome, more shredded version of your damn self. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
shots fired.
Hey, and you know what? You know what? This man is just like Yao, though, but he wouldn't be singing Beyonce in our ears as we're seeing Max Holloway out for the count. That's what we wouldn't see. Yao, I think they're right.
I think he did worse. I think Jay did worse. I'm telling you,
bro,
Jay
his internet connection is good as Yao's
anyway. Yao done tapped in and kicked him out. Yao was like, that's not happening. Watch this. Yeah, or Leroy.
Oh, Yao's coming in now. Yao.
Snap! Is the South African sensation Yao about to slide in here?
Pulling up, man. Yeah, pulling up, man.
Oh, hey, he's back. Yao's back, baby. Let's get it going. But honestly,
I don't know what's going on over here. I really don't know.
It's McDane, bro. He does this type of shit. But honestly, bro, I'm with McDane up there. Can we please stop talking about Conor unless he legit has a fight, please?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he gets the media every time, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes when they put something out there, everybody talking about it. So that's the only reason we bother. But one of the topics that I really wanted to bring up to you guys is we've just seen what's happened at 145, and the backup, instead of him waiting on this call up that Ilya's done with Alex Volkanovski, he says, listen, I'll fight Volk for the interim title. I'm gonna come to you first, Sterling. Like Diego Lopez is saying, listen, I'll fight Volk for the interim. Forget waiting on Ilya. Forget waiting on all these other guys. Me and Volk for the interim title. What are you thinking?
I don't mind that at all, bro. That's honestly what I figured they were gonna do if Topuria won. Because I mean, unless y'all can think of anyone else right now who you think could slide in and take the spot. Because is it Moskar Evavov? He's fighting Aljamain still, right? So he's not free. Emmett, I don't know what Emmett's really doing. Emmett's kind of in that weird spot. But, bro, Lopez versus Volk for the interim title, and the winner gets to fight Ilya, not a bad idea, bro.
McDane?
Yeah, so I'm not really interested in Volk getting another shot, if I'm honest with you. Don't get me wrong, he deserves it because he was the champion. Well, he defended the belt 7 times.
Yeah.
I think, roughly about that. So
5 to 7.
5, like, something like that. So, yes, he deserves to get a rematch. Like, you can't deny that. We've seen it before where champions are somebody that reigned in a division for so long, except from Aldo against Conor McGregor, which is an absolute farce. But he deserves to get the rematch based on the activity and how he ran through that division for so long. You know what I mean? Beating Max 3 times, then taking everybody out that didn't get beaten by Max and actually made it to him as well. Whether I'm interested in the fight and whether I see it going a different way is another question. Not really. And the other person that's in there, like the top, like as we say, we've got that video coming out with Jax, who's doing
damn.
He's even got the guns out. He's even got the guns out too.
Let him see crossover. Let him show how we do in the USA. Hey, you know what? Both of you, no Diddy, take your shirts off. Let's hit a pose. Take your shirts off right now. Let's go from the side. Let's get the chest.
Enough baby oil. I don't have enough baby oil.
We're doing it raw, baby. No Diddy, we're doing it raw.
No. Hey,
I heard you boys talking smack. I had to come in. I am doing a bit sleepy, honestly. It's like to 1 year, and I hear you guys talking smack. I'm like, you know what? I'm coming to defend my singing. My singing was on point.
No, you're singing. Really? We weren't talking about your singing. We were talking about you singing while we're watching our idol get put to sleep, and you're just having the time of your life with Beyonce in your ears.
I know, yeah. All right, who sat these two man next to each other? They're just
the twins.
We might as well leave the stream and let these two just beat each other off for the rest of the show. Yeah, oh, do you like Ilya? I like Ilya too, bro. Oh, friends, Ilya took
the Matador.
On the way out.
The Matador. Hamzat Shemaev is the GOAT.
Friends.
How did you know?
Hamzat Shemaev.
Stop it, y'all! Don't not do that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, see, here we go. Get the twins out of here, dude.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. No, big up, yeah, for pulling up. He came to defend. We just done talking smack about Conor as well, so you won't have a chance to defend him tonight, man.
You guys,
we're talking about Diego Lopez though. Diego Lopez though. Being a backup for 145. McDane, continue, please.
Yeah, finishing off when we look at that top of the division in featherweight now, who does deserve the next shot in my eyes is Diego Lopez. He was the backup fighter. His activity this year, you know what I mean? He's Sadiq Youssef, Dan Ige, Brian Ortega, being the backup fighter and ready to step in on short ass notice against either Ilya or Max. Yeah, I mean the man deserves the next title shot.
Yeah, man. Jay.
So for me, I agree with McDane. I think Diego Lopez should get the next shot, and then I'm also going to give you guys a little bit of something that's kind of happened recently. We've already seen dominant champions get automatic rematches, and the fights weren't that great. We can think of Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards 3. We can think about who's the other champion that just lost and they got a rematch and it wasn't that great. But actually, what I was gonna say is that
even Shevchenko for the winner
But if you look at Alex Pereira and Yuri got another rematch. The second fight wasn't as good as the first one, but then we get some new blood in there with Khalil Roundtree. We get a much more entertaining fight, and I think the new blood, that way on top of it keeps all the fighters in the division fighting like, hey, I got a chance to get a title shot. I get one big win, I'm right there on getting a title shot, and I think it'll make all of the divisions more exciting because everybody will feel like they're just one win away from fighting for a title.
I mean, in this situation here, say Lopez was to get past Volk, for example. I know how much you rate Ilya. How do you think that one pans out between Lopez and Ilya?
We very quickly ran into the situation in this division where a champion is a dominant champion because of who he's beat in his last few fights, whether we're talking about Josh Emmett, Bryce Mitchell, Volkanovski, Max Holloway. So we don't normally have champions becoming dominant that quickly. Alex Pereira had to, well, we know he only lost one, but when he got into the championship, he still had to win about 2 or 3 before we said, yes, 100% dominant. Yes, we saw him beat Izzy, but now he's undeniable. So it's very tricky simply because of who Ilya has beat. He's already wiped out the potential competition. So it's not necessarily about rating him. It's simply about the fact that if he's done what he's done already, what more can we do to help him or help ourselves elevate this division with his next fight? And I think that's really the challenge for the UFC. Him against Lopez, I see him winning. Why? Simply because I think Lopez hasn't had, yes, we saw him short minutes against what's called Dan Ige. We've seen what his work is. We've seen what he can do, but I don't see it going his way. Mostly because Ilya has literally got the resumes, got the experience, and he's got the gym at his place. You've seen that gym, so what are we going to do?
But with father-in-law's money.
Well, money's money.
What does his father-in-law do?
Oh, he's got businesses or something. His wife's pretty rich too. I think she's been given a couple of companies or some crap from her dad as well. Yeah, I mean, they've got some mega money anyway.
Hey, bro, we can't slag him for marrying right.
Oh no, I ain't slagging him at all, bro. Yeah, I mean that man's got it set. Like he's got a cryo chamber in his bedroom. Yeah, I mean ensuite cryo chamber. Like,
bro, chef on 24/7 standby. Like,
dude's like the Lex Luthor of the featherweight division.
Yeah, bro.
That's how you gotta be when you're a champion like that, man. You gotta see it up here before you can put it out in the world, man.
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to ask you guys as well, like 7 fighters has been cut from the UFC as you guys have seen the list. I'm going to come to you first, Jay. I mean, some of these fighters that were cut, do you think like it was a brutal cut, or they deserved it? I mean, some of them was riding four loss streak.
I mean, I didn't see anybody get cut, and I was like, ooh, like, no, they shouldn't have got cut. It's kind of like one of those things to where, yeah, I can understand all of it, really. It was kind of funny how fast Rebellis Despain got cut, though. That was kind of funny how fast that happened. But I think he'll have some success if he ends up over there at like Karate Combat or somewhere.
Yeah. That's actually a great place for him to be. Karate Combat, 0 takedowns too. Get you 3 or 4 wins over there. They don't have a lot of great heavyweights too, so you can spark some guys. Maybe even fight Sam Alvey or something. But that's not a bad place for him to be, bro.
Look at it right there.
That's some heavy names there.
Ooh. I gotta put my glasses on because Ola's got this 700 feet away from me. Well, Daniel Pineda, didn't he retire? So
yeah, he retired. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's McDaniel working that. That makes sense. This guy.
Nicolau's been cut. Venetia Salvador, Tamaris Vidal, Jessica Penny.
Ooh, Jessica Penny got cut.
Isn't she like 40, 41 though?
She's 41.
Yeah, and she was like 3 fights at this point.
Yeah, man.
Nicolau's on like a 3-fight skid too, right?
And
Charles Olympus Gregorio.
Yeah, we're good. We're good on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, some of these guys they were never gonna do nothing in the UFC, man. Like, not at this point, anyways. Not at this point. You know what I mean? Just being real.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, wait, even if they didn't cut to Spain, I mean, what was going to be next? One more L and then cut him? I mean, you can only put that dude up against strikers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Before we cut out of here, I wanted to ask you. We got EFC 119 coming up, and fights are being added, and you know what I mean, even more to the card. What are the latest, or what does the card look like to you now, and which ones are really piquing your interest on that EFC 119 card? To mention a few.
So obviously I'm going to start with the main event, which is Terrence, the Black Panther, Triple B, Big Ball, Balelo against Edson, the Trapdoor Spider Machavani. Now, that title fight for the flyweight championship is very exciting because we've seen what Machavani's done in his recent fights. He's 5-0, still undefeated. We've got Valelo at 6-1, the current interim champion going for the undisputed championship. That's a very, very exciting fight for the UFC to make with two guys who, as far as the promotion goes, are fairly experienced in the division. So that fight, definitely. Then we've got Dana Van Veit versus Julia Chuku. Oh, women's fights are always exciting, and these two know how to bring the fire. I hope Dana's worked on her power, because for me, that's what she was missing in the past, was just the power to really finish her fights, whereas Julia Chuku comes in with insane power. So it's going to be interesting to see that fight, how the grappling and the power come together. Then we've got Plan B, Shadrack and Sua against the Chef. Let's cook it up, Chef. That's a great fight at middleweight for both fighters. 3-0 versus 4-1. Then we've got Zico, the Gorilla Makingele versus Ndidio Lone 12. Like, it's just an absolutely stacked card. It's a great card. I'm really looking forward to it. There's so many fighters with decent records on this card. We've got our boy Adrian Sanchez back in the Hex. I mean, I'm just really looking forward to it. All the fights that they've got on this card, all the way from the prelims through to the main card, are stellar.
Shout out Adrian.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Adrian. He's going to come on Saturday, by the way.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
He's coming on Saturday, by the way.
Yeah, you were saying you like.
He's pulling up on Saturday
for quite a bit. That man will talk. Don't you worry about that. Rayo is always.
I love that.
Interesting to say.
I love that, bro. I can't wait. Yeah, he's gonna come on Saturday. We're getting the times arranged right now because he is in South Africa and I am in Texas. But we're gonna get it done Saturday.
Yeah, man. No, congrats on.
Hey, but shout out. No, shout out. I was just about to say, shout out you for making it happen.
Just before you get out of here, there's another thing that I want to show.
Dang, it's an early show today.
Boom! How sick are these shorts?
I can't see them,
dude.
Ilias were the best ones to be honest.
Boom!
These motherfuckers.
Look how cool they are, by the way.
No, those are
I mean, look how cool they are.
Those are cool, man. Those are cool. What do y'all think about the card being in Edmonton? How do you think it's gonna go? It's a pretty good little card. Black Beast is fighting. You know what it is, baby.
Yeah,
the Black Beast is back. Adrian Yanez is fighting.
I like the card.
This is a decent scrap too, to be fair.
Hey, H-Town's representing in Edmonton, folks. We gonna be out there.
Oh yeah, I saw some on Twitter today. Because Shara called out Izzy, and then MVP was like, "Nah, I'll fight."
Ooh.
MVP gonna go up the middleweight?
I was about to say, but he'd have to move up. Yeah, he'd have to get up to 185.
Well, maybe he's walking around close to that right now anyway. So
yeah, I think he can do that easy. Yeah, walking around that easy. Yeah.
But when's the next?
I think that's a good fight for him.
But when's the next card in the Middle East? Are they fighting in the Middle East soon?
Saudi Arabia, I think. Maybe February, I think they're fighting in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's not that far away. That's pretty.
That won't be far. Man, that's around the corner, man. 4 months.
Pretty interesting.
It's good time for a camp. Good amount of time for a camp. So for full camp.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Marcel Dorf's already been dropping fights that are happening January 18th. So pretty sure we'll start seeing some of that get lined up.
Yeah. They'll stack that card up too.
And how many weeks are away we now from Jones versus Miocic? 2 weeks.
2.
Yeah, 2 weeks, son.
Woo!
That's 2 weeks.
Really?
That's around the
I
corner.
can't wait. I can't wait for that, boys. That card is not the greatest, but that main card is pretty saucy. That main card's pretty saucy.
I'm not. You can't sit here and tell me you're excited for the main event, though, bro.
Bro, you're not? Are y'all really not excited for that?
Sour, bro.
No, bro. That main event is solid. That main event's solid.
No,
I'm excited to see it so that it can be out of the way.
Well, what you meant?
Wondering what's going to happen to the middleweight title. So let this fight. I'm very excited for it to just finally get done. Then we can finally get to see what Tom can do against whoever the champion is. So I'm very excited for it to happen. Let's go.
That's if both men don't just walk off and we've been looking for a new opponent. Yeah, I mean.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if they did that, bro?
At least the noise is done.
They're already
But then who does?
They already said they're walking.
But let's say they both walk. Who does Tom fight for real? Like, do they just make him rematch Curtis Blades again?
That's easy, bro. He fights the winner of Gon Volkov. They fighting at UFC 310.
Oh, that's a great point. He would fight the winner of Gon Volkov. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to see that too. Oh, McDaniel's got the card. Paul Craig.
I knew that was
Paul
coming.
Craig.
Paul Craig versus Bo Nickel. That's going to be an interesting fight, by the way.
And then, boys, look at who's Weidman fighting? Is that Eric Anders? Oh my god,
Anders, yeah.
Boys, yo, this is a good card. I don't know what them two bitches are doing on there, but that was put Jim Miller versus Jackson on there.
Yo, 2 fights.
There we go.
Whoa, McDaniel, get it back up.
Any other main event, I'd be happy.
Bro,
What'd you say?
3 fights on the prelims that could be on the main card.
That's what I'm saying.
Ruffy alone should be on the main card.
Yes,
that dude is gonna be special. And Murkazanov should be on the main card because that's probably gonna be the next title challenger after Ankalaev at light heavyweight. And then
Elliot
Martinez McGee is gonna be a banger.
That Elliot versus Haffner fight is going to be a banger too, by the way.
Yes, bro. That's going to be an absolute. I can't believe that second fight of the night.
Mm-hmm. I thought Jack Shaw was on the same card.
He got injured.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, Jack Shaw is fighting this weekend.
Oh, is it this weekend he's fighting?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
This weekend.
I thought they were on the same card.
I did too. This is actually a pretty good card.
Martinez versus McGee. That's gonna be a banger too.
That's gonna be a banger. Yep.
That's a good card by Jay too. Roofy versus
Leon Top. That's gonna be a banger
that's
too.
a scrap.
Leon Top is a dog. Leon Top is a dog.
Bro. And the fighting nerds with Ruffy.
Yeah, Ruffy. I think Ruffy is like, in my opinion, I think he's got the most potential in that whole camp, dude. Like he is. Yeah, for real. He's for real. He's gonna be a big star.
We're not even talking about Oliveira Chandler too, boys. Come on, that's a good fight.
To be fair, that is a good fight.
That's a good fight. It's getting a lot of hate.
More excited for that than I am for Chandler and Conor.
Way more excited, bro.
I'm more excited for that than I am for Jones's Miocic. That's how I'm just saying how I feel about the main event. The main event is hands, bro. For me, that's my main event. That's the main event. For me, that's my main event of the card. Chandler and
I like that.
Drew Bronx.
I like that.
That bout there is going to be my main event. I don't care for that main event, man. Not Joe's or Stipe Miocic, man. Until I see Aspinall in there with one of them two, that's when I'm counting something in the heavyweight division, man. But right about now, nah, man. I'm just looking at Drew Bronx and Chandler. Now. Yeah, that's gonna be my main event,
bro. I don't hate that.
Okay, I think. Yeah, go on. I was gonna say something.
I was just gonna say I just think they need to move Paul Craig and Bo Nichols to the opening main card instead of Weidman versus Anders. But I don't hate it. Good card.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, get those two females out of there.
Who knows who
slide up.
Injured between now and then. That happen.
Mm-hmm. So 2 weeks.
Man, you could put Weidman Anders on the prelims too. To be honest.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yes.
Whoa.
Maybe headliner of the prelims.
Bro, I would put McGee Martinez over them.
That is a good fight, bro.
Easily.
That's gonna be a finish, bro. That's gonna be a finish. McGee versus Martinez is gonna be a fucking banger.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I can't wait for that card. Paul Craig.
Yeah,
Paul
man.
Craig. But you know, actually,
boys.
that's the day before.
Thank you so much for pulling up, man. Thank you so much. Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, literally, my daughter's due date is on the 17th of November. So
Damn.
I could literally, and then my first daughter, she was born the day before the due date. So if this one goes at the same time, I could be in the hospital watching that on my phone whilst my daughter's being born. Does it come down to a greater moment than that? Yeah, I mean,
and very true.
Awesome.
Very true. That is cool, bro.
They're like, do you want to cut the cord? I'm like, whoa! Cut that cord yourself.
Paul Craig just got a triangle finish first round.
Yeah. I'm grabbing the umbilical cord, wrapping it around the nurse's neck, and going, see if you hold it like this and you pull in tight.
The Bear Jew, baby.
If Paul Craig wins, I'll call my kid Bear Jew.
Oh, that's hard, bro. That's hard. I like it. Shout out.
Unfortunately, you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, very true. You're probably going to name it Bo.
Yeah, I'm going to be calling a little girl Bo for the rest of the
Yeah, you're probably going to be calling her Bo. Yeah, bro.
Yo, Bo.
Yeah, bro. It's just going to be happening.
Daddy, why am I called Bo?
Bo McDane.
Yeah, Bo McDane.
Hey, that's not bad. It's got a ring to it, baby. That's not bad. Bo Craig.
Bo Craig.
Bo Craig. Bo Craig McDane.
Anyhow, Bear Jew picks up the win on that one, man. That would be fucking crazy, man. That would be mad.
Shout out Bear Jew, bro.
All right, boys. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Salute to every single one of you that's been locked in with us. My internet's starting to go crazy for some reason. I don't know why. But big up to every single one of you that's joined us. Sterling, Jay, Keith, McDane. Always pulling in stuff for the brother. I appreciate you, my bro. Thank you so much.
No worries.
And up onto the next video prediction show. Make sure you're catching us on Friday for that prediction show. I'm still hanging there by the skin of teeth. Man, I'm just hanging there, man, on that third place. I have a feeling I'm about to climb back to second this weekend. Yeah, man. They tried to keep me down, man. But from the ash,
I'm telling you, you should have seen how this man was moving off the camera, people. He was begging. Yeah, he was begging.
No, stop your noise, man. I went begging. I was like, no, allow them points, man. You might want to
nah.
Apart from
you joined me on that pre-room show, and then as soon as I cut the stream, you're like, come on, man, why are you moving like that? Come on.
Talking about what we said back. What's wrong with you, man? Yeah, goddamn.
Hey, this man
What's wrong with you?
That's dirty.
I'd drop over in any chance to get this.
That's dirty.
This is what he deserves. He deserves this and so much more. I swear to God.
All out the man, bro.
For a lot of the crap I pulled, man. But big love, people. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Up on the next one. Catch you, man, again. Love.
Later.
God.
Kick him in the head.
Yo, guys. This is Adrian Yanez telling you to use those handles. Hit, click, like, and subscribe.